How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Rainbow Star coming at you another Dokkan Battle video. And today we got the details for Super Saiyan 2 KEFLA, and she is insane. Like, I don't know, like, she's really, really good. She's probably one of the best units, like one of these transforming units that goes base Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. She probably has the best base form out of any of them. But besides talking about her in this video, I really want to talk about her new category because, yeah, I saw when Beerus came out that Dokkan really decides to mess up a lot of categories that they really shouldn't. It should be pretty easy for them, but they decide to mess it up all the time. She has the rapid growth category. And when I think about rapid growth, there is one character that I specifically think of, and I swear if they don't have every single form of this man's, like, I'm gonna riot. And that would be Gohan. Gohan is the definition of rapid growth. Like, yes, Kalen Caulifla and KEFLA, obviously. But this dude, what is he, 11? When he kills Cell? Like, he goes from having a power level of, like, 1. He gets pissed off and is able to injure Raditz. Then he goes to Namek, where he is eventually able to swap hands with second form Frieza. And then he comes back, is the 4th Super Saiyan, and is the first one to hit Super Saiyan 2. And then stops training, and then by the end of the Buu Saga, he's the strongest non-fused character in the entire series. So if every form of Gohan is not on this team, I don't know what they're doing. But besides him, there are, I guess I already talked about 2 of them, but some other characters that should obviously be on here, and I have a couple characters that I feel like these are some of the ones that I think of first when I think of rapid growth characters. So obviously any Goten and Trunks. These guys were Super Saiyans. Like, Goten himself is the youngest Super Saiyan ever. These guys don't even have to try to be able to do it. They're the definition of prodigies. All they do is grow exponentially for absolutely no reason. So every version of these 2 guys should be on there as well. And then every form of Kalen Caulifla should be as well, because there's no reason, like, no logical reason, even in the show, that these 2 girls should be able to, like, go as crazy as they should against, like, somebody like UI Goku. UI Goku, who swapped hands with Jiren, he shouldn't have a problem with 2 Super Saiyan 2. Like, 2 Super Saiyan 2s fused together. There's no reason that he should have any issues with them. That's just my opinion, but obviously, that's what Dragon Ball Super decided to do, so that's what we have to deal with. So, obviously, them and any version of them is going to have rapid growth as well. So that's obviously talking about, like, Gotenks and KEFLA as well when it comes to these guys. Then, obviously, who I think is probably going to be the best unit on this team. Actually, the best unit on this team is probably going to be LR Kalen Caulifla, because they're going to link up so well with the new KEFLA. They're going to and plus they're going to activate both of these parts of her passive, and they're going to have Tournament of Power, Warriors of the Universe 6, Battlefield Diva, Super Saiyan. They're going to have all that kind of stuff with them. So that rotation is going to be insane. But obviously, LR Gohan and Goten are going to be there, because obviously every version of Gohan and every version of Goten should be on this category, so they're going to kill it with this. Then I think every version of Dragon Ball Super Broly. I don't think Dragon Ball Z Broly should be on this category, because we never really see him grow. Like, he's just power. There's no reason for him to be as powerful as he is. He just is. You don't see him grow. This guy, you see him go from being base, like, less than base Vegeta level to needing Blue Gogeta in order to take him out. He's beating the living shit out of Golden Frieza. Goku and Vegeta by themselves shouldn't, like had no chance against them. Like, And when they fought together, they had no chance against him. They needed to fuse. So you see him go from less than base Vegeta level to needing to fuse to beat him in the span of a single movie. I think that's in a single fight. Nonetheless, I think that's also the definition of rapid growth. Then any form of UI Goku, I believe, should be in here as well. I'm not sure if the other parts of the Tournament of Power will be in here either. I feel like they kind of should be. But this guy, 100%. This guy, he mastered a form that the gods of destruction have been training for millions of years, and he mastered it without knowing what it is in 40 minutes. I think that's there we go, another definition of rapid growth. And just look at the units that are on here. If this is how they decide to build it and they're not stupid like they usually are, look at the units that are on here. We have arguably the best unit in the game, and then probably 4 and 5 are these two. You have 3 of the best 4 units, 3 of the best 5 units in the game on this team, and it's on a 3-key 150% to all stats, which is really good. And then LRK and KEFLA are going to get the 170 to all stats, which is going to make them look even crazier. Yep, and then after that, I feel like every Goku Black should be on here. Not Zamasu, not Fusion Zamasu or anything like that. I think all Goku Black should be on here. Because, again, remember, he goes from the beginning of the arc using base form to slap Trunks and base form to fight, I guess, on par with Super Saiyan 2 Goku. And then the next time we see him, when he turns Rosé, he's getting the shit kicked out of him by Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and then just whips this out, and then nobody can touch him. He hardly gets, he doesn't get injured a single time until Vegeta comes back and punches him through a building. And, tells him that he isn't Kakarot, so he can't use his body. And then, again, right after that, he's just oh, you're angry. I see. And then he whips out the scythe. I think, this guy, rapid growth, again, work perfectly together. And then, so this is what I think what should happen, maybe not is going to, but should happen, is all of these transform every turn units. I didn't pull them up, but also Tech Trunks and AGL Zamasu might be able to be on here as well, because it's kind of their gimmick. And in-game, it's rapid growth because they're transforming every single turn. I think this Frieza will be on here no matter what, because he goes to Golden Frieza. And Golden Frieza, again, rapid growth beyond belief. But these two guys, maybe not so much. But definitely this Frieza. Where is the Frieza I'm talking about? Where the fuck is he? There he is. Because this Frieza, Golden Frieza, he went from Planet Buster, or possibly Star Buster, who knows, to being able to fight Super Saiyan Blues, which are stronger in 6 months, by the way. In 6 months of training, he changed this level, and he goes from being Planet to Star level to be able to swap hands with a form of Goku that is stronger than the one that fought Beerus, and they punched and shook the entire universe. The entire entire multi-dimension that is Dragon Ball, including Hell, Heaven, and everything else. So he in 6 months he went from Star level to being able to affect the universe. So I would say he probably deserves to be on here. Then I think Skinny Boo. So he went from being Fat Boo to training for the Tournament of Power, and being able to swap hands with Blue Goku, arguably on par, but probably not. But he was able to fight with him, and he's improved a lot. He got a lot stronger from going from Fat Boo to Skinny Boo. So I feel like this guy could be on here, and I think it would make a lot of sense, and I don't think anybody would complain. As with Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, any form of Gotenks should be on here. So obviously these two are going to be on there. Rapid growth is kind of his thing, where he goes and then he's able to go to Super Saiyan 3, which not even Vegeta can do. So I would say, again, he deserves to be on here. Golden Frieza. I feel like, so this is one that they probably won't put on here, but I feel like at least this Super Buu should be on here, because he's able to absorb Piccolo, Gotenks, and Gohan. And that's kind of like the thing where his rapid growth is where he's Super Buu, then he fights Gotenks and Piccolo, he absorbs Piccolo, then he absorbs Gotenks, then he absorbs Ultimate Gohan. I would say it was pretty rapid. It happened all in a very quick succession. So I could see them putting on here. This is kind of like my biggest question mark out of the guys that I pulled up. I feel like they could put him on here. I feel like he should be on here. Like, it would give him some, like, use somewhere else, because he's not even the best as it is. So, like, any more categories that he can be on and teams he can be used on is better for him. Again, this is another question mark one, because they decide to keep this guy off of movie bosses and off of Revenge, even though they're literally here for Revenge, and Broly is the movie boss. So, I don't know. But, I feel like these guys could be on Rapid Growth simply because Broly is here, but it's also possible that they're not. And I would perfectly understand why they aren't, because of just what they've done with this guy anyway. And then we obviously Dragon Ball Super Broly. Any version of this guy, I can't wait until we get LR Dragon Ball Super Broly, the third LR for Broly in this game. But the only problem would be it would have to be this one. It can't be this one, because this one has full power in the name, and this one would have the same name as Tech LR Broly. Then Hit. I feel like Hit should be on here because of his, like, improvement mechanic that he has. Like, not in game, but how he, in battle, he's able to improve very quickly dependent on who he's fighting, or, like, how strong his opponent is. Like, I believe it was in the fight against Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Like, he's just like, oh, I see that you're more powerful than me now. Let me just improve real quick and be able to I think he increased his the duration of how much he can stop time or something like that. So I believe he should be on here. It would make sense, and it would also give him another category. It would also bring the STR hit on here, which would help out the new KEFLA, because she is... Actually, it wouldn't, because he's for extreme. Would Kabe be on here? Do you guys think Kabe would be on here? I'm not sure. It would make a lot of sense if he was, but I'm not sure if he would be. But anyway, put him on there. It will help out the team. Put him on there. And then finally, Bergamo. Bergamo was getting his cheeks clapped by Goku, and then Goku just started throwing ki blasts at him to make him stronger, because he just kept absorbing it, and then he was able to like equal out with Blue Kaioken Goku. So I feel like this guy should be able to do, like, he should be on there. And if they want to, like, do anything with in-game mechanics, this guy, every time this guy gets hit, he gains 30% attack and defense. I'd say he grows in strength fairly rapidly, if I don't say so myself. So if you guys think there's any other characters that you want to see on here, or that you think should be on here, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that's my video talking about the Rapid Growth team. If you guys want to see a video of me reacting to when it actually comes out and my first reactions to it, make sure to let me know in the comments down below as well. And yeah, if you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. Until next time, deuces.